carry. This video is going to be about how I have my setup and what I carry for EDC. Start with my dummy wallet. It's just a basic black wallet with a bunch of random gift cards with nothing on it. I might keep $1 in there. Anything that is an old card of mine, I just scratch out or burn any information. I just got the old cards in there for weight, a little bit of weight, and to keep it plush looking, and it's closely resembling my actual wallet. Just at first glance, keep them in separate pockets. And I do that just in case of a attempted robbery. You know, I'm gonna comply as much as I can. Give them that fake wallet or that dummy wallet, and hopefully they're satisfied with that and just take off and nothing else is done. Move on to my knife. This is a regular Smith & Wesson pocket knife I've had for years. Still sharp, and I do sharpen it from time to time, but outside of that, it's a basic knife with a clip on there. Nothing fancy. It goes pokey pokey, slice slice. I do have a pen light on me, just because my firearm does have a light on it, but I'm not gonna always need or want to go to my firearm to use the light, or might have left my cell phone inside of the car. Simple, small pen light, no crazy lume. It is bright enough to obscure vision in the dark, but it's not crazy. It's not putting out, you know, crazy lume to blind somebody if I absolutely need it to in an emergency situation. But depending on how dark it is, it will do that, and I have done that. Messing around with my wife. What else? Lighter, just because I can't remember who told me this when I was younger, but they were always telling me to keep a pocket knife and a lighter on me. I have used a lighter to help in certain situations to where somebody was just having a bad day. They weren't mentally in the moment, and they had smokes, but they didn't have a light. But that can be used to either icebreaker or kind gesture, or, believe it or not, even a weapon, self-defense type thing. Move on to my EDC, which is a Canik TP9 Elite subcompact. It does have the Shield SMS red dot on there with the TLR 7 light. Like I said, I do have a light on here, but I would not use this if I was looking for something inside of my car, couldn't drop my keys or my phone. If I'm just looking for anything at all, I'm not gonna use the light that's on my weapon system. The red dot did come on here. They do make this with optic ready, optic mounted already on there, and no optic at all, no optic capabilities at all, but you can always get that slide cut so that you could put an optic on there. The red dot is already ready with a notch there for the capabilities of the iron sights to be co-witnessed, to where I can still look down my sights, my iron sights, without the red dot if that battery was ever to die, because this is a constant on, but it does adjust to the brightness of whatever setting you're in. I do not run the generic magazine that comes in there, just because it's not comfortable for my hand at all, that pinky extension. So I do run the 15 round magazines, just so that I have a better grip on there. If you see here, I have a better grip on there, and it just feels a lot better on my hand as far as it comes to grip. And in my Mad Caddy, I do keep a extra 15 round magazine, same as the one that's initially inside of the firearm, as my spare mag. And I've never seen a situation or been in a situation to where I had to use a third magazine on civilian side. But I do have the 10 round magazine, the 12 round magazine with a minute pinky extension on there, but it's no real grasp on there. And I'll show you an example of that. But so this is how I would get that purchase on here from there. See how it comes around, and just here how it has it to where my pinky and a lot of the meaty portion of the palm of my hand is still exposed. Not that much grip. I can still shoot accurately with that, but that magazine is for a last resort, and also depending on what type of situation I find myself in, as far as cover is concerned, cover or concealment. If I'm in a position to where the cover or concealment is a lot smaller, or a lot smaller than I would prefer, as far as me staying behind it and having the need to reload, this one sits in my back pocket on a magnet, and it's just easier to get to from back here versus me trying to get it out from up front. It's still possible for me to get it out from up front, but it's just a lot quicker getting it exposed from the rear. That's it for my EDC. When it comes to self-defense, you'll be doing yourself a service if you go ahead and be proactive, because if you find yourself in a situation to where you do have to protect yourself, they will use everything that they can in court. Everything from what you have on your firearm, whether it's being used in your house or not, whether it's any type of information as far as verbiage or pictures, the type of ammunition that you use. My advice to that is, even if you go to your local department and find out what it is that they're using, and use the same exact ammunition, so that there will be no question towards that, and just leave it at that. Just be careful what you put on your firearms. Yes, it sucks that us in the 2A community have to do such things just to protect ourselves, just because you might find a certain picture or motto funny or interesting to yourself. But if you have that type of stuff on your self-defense weapon systems, they could use that against you in court.